Let's
Cheers.
cheers. Okay. So last time I kind of stole the topic from you. What do you want to talk about today?
Oh yeah, we were gonna talk about Christmas last time. We've talked about it a couple times on the channel, but I thought it'd be kind of fun just to get an update because I mean maybe we're at different points in our lives, so maybe we're doing different things, or maybe we're not doing anything. So yeah, I wanted to talk about Christmas this year.
Yeah, well, I mean, so it's weird because I feel like the longer I live in Japan, the more American I become.
Yeah,
kind of, because like when I first came here for the longest time, we would do Christmas in America because like Christmas is the family holiday, right?
Yeah.
But like last year we were in the States. So the year before that, so 2 years ago, we couldn't go because of COVID and everything in 2020, and we had some presents, but we didn't do much other than that. But like this year, we have like an advent calendar. Got like days till Santa comes counter, and I mean we haven't gotten a tree yet, but we might get a tree.
Oh, that's funny. It's kind of funny because that you mentioned that because my buddy he's got a daughter who's 5 right now, and it's been in the exact same way with him where so his daughter was born basically right when I came here.
Yeah.
And him and his wife were huge party people.
Okay.
Like that, they were just like
clubbing party people.
Yeah. And I've watched both of them kind of slowly transform into parents.
Yeah.
And so now this year, like if you go to his place, it's just like decked out in Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
It's like advent calendar. He's British, so they've got like all the little like British snacks and everything. Yeah. And huge Christmas tree, presents under the Christmas tree. Like it's like just a normal family's place.
How does that make you feel seeing your friend transition from like party boy to family man?
So I mean, I think it's inevitable for anybody who gets married and settles down.
And really cares about their kids.
Well, okay. Yeah. That's also important. Yeah. It's starting. I think the roots are taking place for me too. Because this is my first Christmas married, but this is my first Christmas where, I'm settled down in a relationship. Yeah. And I want to make a difference because it's like, I've had a girlfriend in the past, but like Christmas has always been kind of like a more romance thing for me.
Okay.
Where I think this year it's not so much romance. It's like just family time.
Yeah. So before it was like, just have like spend like a nice time with your girlfriend, like a date. It was like a romantic thing. I get that.
Yeah. So the atmosphere is really different.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel like this pressure to do something. Do you know what I mean?
Dude, I totally get that. That's my whole life now. Yeah, it's weird. It's like, so in my life now that, I have a son who's 2 and I have another son on the way.
Yeah.
Like I don't do anything ever. And then sometimes I get nervous about not wanting to do anything.
Yeah,
I'm like, is there something wrong with me? Should I try to do something? So then I think about things to do. And when I think about it through, I'm like, nah, I'm going to be too tired the next day. I don't really want to do that. So it's like, I don't go out.
You old man.
Super old man.
I'm not there yet, but I don't feel like this pressure to like, we have to go see Illumination or we have to go do this. And it's like, I mean, sure, we could go do that, or, we could just lay around the house and watch a movie. Like that's fine too. So I like that. Yeah. So I've got a couple goals that I want to do this year. I'm going to make homemade eggnog.
Oh, can I have some?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Sure. So my goal this year is whenever around Christmas, probably when I go on Christmas vacation next week, I'm going to make homemade eggnog.
Okay, so I think for our viewers, you have to explain what eggnog is. What is it?
That is a good question. So it's a really weird drink. So basically it's cream and raw eggs and sugar.
Yeah.
And then you mix alcohol, typically rum or whiskey, into it. You don't have to. You can just drink it as is, but it's a love it or hate it kind of drink. Yeah. Because it's very heavy in dairy, right? Yeah. So if you can't have dairy, then you can't have it. But people are kind of turned off from the fact that there's like raw eggs in it.
Yeah. In the States, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like in the States, right, eating raw eggs is like you get a gag reflex just thinking about it.
Yeah, it's a really taboo
dirty.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess here in Japan, it'd probably be a little bit more accepted because people eat raw eggs and a lot of food here. But yeah, it's really great. So it's like when I think of a Christmas drink, I think of two things. I think of eggnog and I think of apple cider.
Okay, I just have to share my experience with eggnog because I was born in Germany.
Yeah.
And up until the time when I moved to the States when I was 8, I had never had eggnog before.
Yeah, it's a very American thing.
It is a very American thing. And I remember looking like my dad got a carton of it in the fridge, and it looks like a regular milk carton, like a paper carton, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm pouring it, and I'm looking at it, and it's like very, very thick, creamy milk that's kind of yellow.
Yeah.
So I thought something was wrong with it at first.
Yeah.
And then I taste it, and it's really sweet. It's got some like cinnamon or some sort of like nutmeg in it. Yeah.
Yep.
And I've never actually put alcohol in it, so I only drink it like.
And I think there's nothing wrong with that. And I think a lot of people do. Traditionally, it has a copious amounts of alcohol.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a very famous recipe made by none other than George Washington.
George Washington has an eggnog recipe.
He has many recipes, actually.
Okay.
The guy was like obsessed with cooking.
Okay.
But yeah, he has a famous recipe, and you can look it up online and make George Washington's eggnog recipe.
Wow.
George Washington. George Washington was the first American president.
George Noggington.
Noggington.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's okay. So you want to make eggnog?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's another goal that you have for this year?
So I want to actually do Christmas morning.
Christmas morning means wake up with presents under the tree?
Wake up with presents under the tree. So my goal is I want to get some kind of Christmas tree.
Yeah.
I'll get a present for Yui, and I'll just tell her to get a present for me too. So there's more than one present.
Yeah.
And I want to do Christmas breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
So in my family, sorry, I drank a lot of soda before I came here. In my family, tradition was we would have Belgian waffles on Christmas morning. So my mom would prepare like this huge breakfast. So we would have orange juice, we'd have Belgian waffles with whipped cream and strawberries on it, and we'd have like eggs and bacon on the side.
Okay.
And my brother and sisters would show up in the morning, and we'd just all sit down as a family and eat.
Mm-hmm.
And I miss that.
Yeah. So one thing that I just think it's really funny that for you, like, American Christmas breakfast is Belgian waffles, but putting that aside, because when you say Belgian waffles, are they circle?
Square.
They're square. Okay.
Wait, is there Belgian waffles that are circles?
I don't really know about waffles very well.
Why would you ask that question?
Sorry, I'm just wondering. And I know because there are some like waffle makers that are in circles.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But that was like something that was really strange for me when I moved to the States. Is that they had like what'd you call those, like frozen waffle egg?
Oh, Eggos.
Eggos.
Yeah.
Eggo, my Eggo.
Yeah,
dude. Wow, that was a blast from the past.
Yeah, I used to eat those all the time when I was in high school.
I did too, and then I got fat and we had to stop. But one thing, so when you were talking about that, right, and you said I missed that, one thing that I've really been missing is the fireplace.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Do you have a fireplace in your house?
Oh, God, we had multiple.
Okay. Oh, sorry, Mr. Money Big Bags over here. Big money bags, whatever. But yeah, so like for me, because Christmas is like a big family thing.
Yeah.
And so every year we would go to my uncle's house. So my uncle, he was a partner in this import company, and he sold off his shares, and he like got multiple millions of dollars, and he ended up basically, now they're in a pretty rough situation. Oh, thanks, Ben. They're in a pretty rough situation right now, but for the longest time, they lived in this like multi-million-dollar mansion, and they were schmoozing with all the other rich people and stuff.
Yeah.
And we would go to his house for Christmas, and they had like 3 fireplaces.
Yeah.
And so like you'd have one on one end, one on the other end next to the Christmas tree. And just having the fire is so nice.
Yeah. I really like that smoky atmosphere.
Yeah.
That you get like with a room that's like lit with the fireplace and the Christmas trees in there. Oh God,
dude! At night when the fire's kind of dying down a little bit, but you still hear the crackles every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, if you've watched this far, you're going to love our Austin and Arthur friends.
In the Austin and Arthur Friends, you're going to really improve your English listening, and I mean a lot. As a friend of ours, you will get each episode ahead of time with no ads, so you can watch before anyone else. But not just that, you can ask us questions or leave comments, and we will make a special video each week answering questions and responding to comments. These videos will not be released publicly. They are for friends, members only. It's a great way for you to ask our opinions directly and for us to respond directly. You'll also get listening practice questions and answers that you can check. Answers are for friends, members only. Oh, and anaume mondai mo desu ne. So you can check your listening. But not just that, for each episode, you'll get a list of native phrases we said from the video, along with practice sentences and pronunciation practice to help your speaking as well. You'll also get access to a members-only community where you can talk with us, the both of us. Mainly me, right?
No, definitely not.
This is a great way to support our show, but also get closer to us and improve your English as well. For more information, click on the link in the description box, the gayorang, or go to our website, austinandarthur.com.
If I build a house here, I'm gonna get a fireplace in it. I need that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think so. What should I say about Christmas? So for me, one thing that's kind of still weird for me is that I see like pictures of Santa everywhere, or like my neighbors, they have like little Santa dolls or something.
You know, it really cracks me up just how much Japan is so willing to adopt foreign holidays.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Christmas is a big thing here, but you go back a couple decades and it wasn't really a thing.
As big, yeah.
And it's growing every year. I mean, now it's at the point where it's really mainstream. Like pretty much most people celebrate some form of Christmas in Japan, whether or not you're exchanging presents or whatever. Like at the very least, you'll have like a cake or a special dinner or something, right? And it's really crazy to me that because like Japan's obviously not a Christian company.
Yeah.
Country.
Company. Yeah.
Company. It's not a Christian country. So you would look at this country and you would go, okay, well, they don't want to be religious. This is a very religious holiday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Kind of. I mean, so like you don't see Jesus anywhere.
That's true.
Yeah.
You don't see any manger scenes.
Yeah. Like because in the States, a lot of times around Christmas, all the churches will put out like a nativity scene where they'll have like little mini statues of Jesus and the other people in the Bible talking about the birth of Jesus, because that's what Christmas is about. But like,
I guess I'm an exception because I live right next to a Baptist church.
Okay.
Which is weird that there's a Baptist church here in Japan, but
you live next to a Baptist church here.
Yeah. There's like a Baptist church that's like a block away.
And there's a nativity scene there?
Yep.
Wow.
Set up right outside.
Okay, never mind. So I understand what you're saying.
You're wrong, sir.
I'm sorry, man. Okay, so
it's probably the only one in Japan too.
Probably did. So I did want to talk to you a little bit about so speaking about Christmas in Japan and how it's so strange that everything's here. What are some Japanese Christmas traditions or things you see around Christmas time that surprised you?
I mean, I'll bring up the elephant in the room: fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
And
KFC.
So I've done substantial research on this, and by substantial research I mean I've asked a lot of people while drinking. So that's usually how I get all the information in my life. And from what I've gathered is the tradition of eating fried chicken on Christmas comes from people in Japan going to other countries and observing, like in America, like eating turkey, right? Obviously turkey's not an animal that exists in Japan.
Yeah.
So, chicken was kind of like the next best thing. So it's like, it kind of like, it still resembles you eating like some kind of roast bird.
Yeah, and then KFC hijacked that.
And then KFC's like, wait, y'all are eating fried chicken? Oh man, let's monetize
Dude,
this.
seriously.
Like,
yeah. Yeah, that was a big thing. Another thing that kind of got me was the Christmas cake.
yeah.
thing.
See, the Christmas cake I think is a little bit more. I can understand it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, or at least I don't know how you were, but like, I've grown up, and actually my family never did this, but a lot of my other friends' families did, because I guess it's more of a British thing. But they would eat fruitcake.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's a British thing for sure.
Yeah.
Cake.
So, like, they're like having cake associated with Christmas is like I can accept that.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
I can
less
too.
weird than the fried chicken thing.
No,
I think.
I get that, but it was for me because like there isn't in America. It's not like there's a cake that you
Yeah,
have
it's
at
like,
Christmas
let's
time.
bring out the Christmas cake now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like that's a big thing. Like even Famima and like all the convenience stores are selling their own Christmas cakes. Like that's
Yeah.
a big thing. We're actually getting our first Christmas cake this year. I'm excited for that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but it's just that's just something that I didn't really get. But I mean, they look nice.
Yeah.
I'm sure they taste nice.
It's kind of funny too because there's a specific flavor for the Christmas cake. It always needs to be like a white strawberry shortcake.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
Like
And it's like, why do they do that?
Yeah, it is curious that like there's no variety when it comes to Christmas cake. Like if you talk to somebody about Christmas cake here, they know exactly what you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So, was there anything else like spending Christmas time in Japan that surprised you?
I'm trying to think. I think Japan has caught up with America for most annoying Christmas songs.
Yeah.
Because now every single place I go, I hear Mariah Carey.
Dude. I do too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like before in America, like like literally the day after Thanksgiving, so Black Friday, all the stores in America will change over and play their Christmas albums.
Right.
And it's like, for some reason on the Christmas albums is like an 18 track list, and like 9 out of 18 of those songs are All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Yeah.
And now it's made its way over in Japan.
Yeah, that's very true.
You'll go into like Don Quixote or Family Mart or 7-Eleven, because 7-Eleven is known for not playing lyrics in their music. They just do tones. But the instrumental music will be All I Want for Christmas.
Yeah, right.
And it's just like, oh my God, I came here to escape this song. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's funny because when my parents visited, they stayed from November 17th to November 30th. And after Black Friday, everywhere was playing Christmas music. And I remember my mom saying, that's strange. This is the same music that we play, But it really is like exactly the same,
Yeah. So that's something that I think is pretty new, and it's, I don't know, I'm just starting to get a kick out of it.
Yeah.
One thing that I feel kind of bummed out about is it doesn't really snow here in Tokyo.
Dude, yeah.
And to be fair, it doesn't really snow in Seattle either, but it'll snow every once in a while. Like we've absolutely had white Christmases in the past before. And I miss that, man.
Yeah.
I miss the crisp, like frozen mornings.
Yeah.
You just don't get that here.
Yeah, dude. So like one of the things that I really miss, and it really hit me a few days ago when we had like a really big chill going through Tokyo.
Oh man, it was super cold the other day.
Yeah. And I remember walking home at night and the sky was kind of foggy a little bit. And I was like, oh, this is the temperature. This is the night when it normally snows.
Yeah.
In Boston.
Oh, really?
And it's not going to snow here. And I'm really sad about that, But even like in Niigata, right? So my wife's from Niigata. Like, it doesn't really snow that much there.
Really?
Anymore. Like, so it was funny because like for like 3 years, it hardly snowed at all.
Yeah.
And in the fourth year, it came down and made up for all the other years that it didn't snow, apparently.
Okay.
Like it came really heavy. But yeah, I miss snow.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to say about that more.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing that I don't miss is all the crowds everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You go to America during December,
Mhm.
and you cannot go to a department store.
Yeah,
It's
so
impossible.
crowded.
It's so crowded. Like I remember, did you know the Alderwood Mall when you were in
Yeah, I've
Seattle?
been there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the Alderwood Mall is a big shopping mall outlet, like outside of Seattle, and like literally the month of December up until
Mhm.
Christmas, if you are going from Bothell to Alderwood and
Mhm.
going into the department store,
Yeah.
that will take upwards of like 2 to 3 hours.
What?
Yeah.
2 to 3 hours? How
Yeah,
long does it
there's-
normally take?
Well, I mean, I don't know, half hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like
Right.
Bothell to the Alderwood Mall, it's probably like, I don't know, 5-6 miles.
Yeah.
So that's like, I don't know, 10 kilometers,
Mhm.
and you're going by car.
Yeah.
So and there's a huge freeway there, so
Mhm.
you can get there really quickly. But because of all the
Mhm.
people like rushing to go shopping there, it is just a freaking nightmare.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and you don't have that here.
Yeah, you don't.
I think there's a couple reasons. Obviously, I don't think like the need to go out and buy presents is really that much of a thing here.
Mhm.
But also, I think there's way more shopping centers here in Japan than in Seattle.
Especially where we live, right?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, it was funny because, like, so when my parents came and visited, after we did our traveling, we went to Kyoto and stuff, we came
Yeah.
back, and I realized that, like, most of our time was actually spent in shopping malls because,
Yeah.
like, we were in Kanagawa, we stayed in the Kanagawa area most of the time.
Yeah.
We just went into, like, mall after mall after mall. There's so much
Yeah.
here, you know?
Yeah. There's just a ton of places to shop, so I
Yeah.
feel like you don't see like buildup of crowds
Mhm.
anywhere. Like everyone kind of gets dispersed,
Yeah.
and God, that's so nice. Like if
Yeah.
I want to go buy something, I'll just go buy it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Also,
you know?
you have trains.
yeah, the trains are just way more efficient than cars.
Dude.
It's like you can't even compare them.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I just so for me, like I really actually kind of like Christmas here.
Yeah.
More. So let me tell you. So growing up in Germany, you know, from the beginning of December until Christmas, they have Weihnachtsmarkt, like Christmas markets, right?
Yeah, those are so cool
They
here.
are really-
I love them.
Yeah. And like I remember one of the things that I was like the saddest most when I moved from Germany to the States was we don't have any Weihnachtsmarkt
It's
anymore.
weird.
Yeah.
It's really weird that isn't a thing in the U.S.
Yeah. Especially like in the Seattle area because like there's so many Germanic
Yeah.
people, you know,
Yeah,
German origin.
most of the West Coast is like mostly like Dutch and German.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But then I come over here and so like we're thinking about moving to another place in Yokohama. And I remember not in central Yokohama in like the burbs, whatever.
Mhm.
But I remember looking, there was like a Weihnachtsmarkt there. And then there's
Mm-hmm.
a Weihnachtsmarkt down by like the main area of Yokohama.
Yeah.
And it's like there's much more of that kind of celebrate the season attitude here.
Yeah.
Whereas in the States it's more of like, hey, now's the time for shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like all about shopping. But here it's also like we'll put up illuminations. So
Yeah.
like even if there's no leaves, everything looks nice. And yeah, to be honest, if my family wasn't in the States, I'd probably spend Christmas here more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot more to do here. I will say I love looking at Christmas lights.
Yeah.
So that's how you call illumination back in the States.
Christmas lights,
I'll
yeah.
I'll never get used to illumination. It sounds weird.
Illuminate. I know.
It sounds really cold.
So when you hear the word illuminations or let's go see the illuminations, what's your you're thinking of just the lights.
This is illumination
Let's go look
right
at the
here.
lights. Okay. Yeah, because like so what I imagine is like the thing itself is actually glowing. So
Okay.
there's not lights on it, but it's like an illuminating car is like the car itself is glowing. And I remember people saying, illumination goes there. And I'm like, what? Like see lights? But now I get it, you know? Whereas I feel like in the States, it's not like the city areas have Christmas lights.
Yeah.
But the houses
Yes.
have Christmas lights.
So I loved looking at Christmas lights on houses. That was like my favorite Christmas
Yeah.
activity as a kid. My parents used to drive me around and we used to go from neighborhood to neighborhood and
Yeah.
look at people. And I'm sure this isn't unique to Seattle, but we had neighborhoods that I think maybe there was a homeowners association
Mhm.
that would all like collectively get together and everyone would put on like a presentation.
Mhm.
So you could go show up to these neighborhoods and people would be serving like hot chocolate and apple cider. And you could walk around and see these like just straight up extravagant. I mean, tens of thousands of dollars have been spent on like each of these houses. Yeah. Because they just went through and like were just covered head to toe in Christmas. Like I can't even imagine what their electric bill's like. Yeah. And you do get that here. Especially you'll go out to some of these more rural towns in like Kanagawa or like Gunma or whatever. And they'll set up their town to be like an illumination town during Christmas, and I love doing that. It's super fun, and you just get to see a lot of cool stuff.
So yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that because where I'm from, so I actually lived on I have kind of like an interesting life story, if I do say so myself. Because like I grew up in one of the richest neighborhoods in Germany.
Okay.
Like my dad, he told me the other day that there was more millionaires per square mile in that town than anywhere else in Germany. And then we moved to a town called Marblehead, Massachusetts, which is like 30 minutes northeast of Boston, which is known for rich people living there.
Okay.
And then we moved to Lynn, which is where like all the poor people live. Like we moved there. So, but it's funny, like I noticed, because like in the States, regardless of how much money you have a lawn. Yeah. Like there's always grass in front of your house before you get to the road or the sidewalk, right?
Yeah.
But I've noticed that like I actually saw more impressive Christmas lights and decorations in Lynn, the poorer area, than I did in like the richer area. Like the richer area had like very nice, very like subtle lights, but the people who went all out were the people in Lynn. And so we would go to Lynn to like look at the Christmas lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Christmas lights are more of like a middle class kind of thing. Yeah, I would definitely agree.
Yeah. Dude, but I do kind of wish that in the States they did what they do in Japan, which is like even in the public areas, they put lights up and stuff.
Well, everyone's so sensitive about Christmas these days.
Oh yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
That. Just call them illuminations and you're good.
Yeah, you're good, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to get too sidetracked on this, but I just remember because Starbucks, they used to say Merry Christmas on their cups, and they used to be red. And people got so bent out of shape about that they removed the Merry Christmas and they changed it to Happy Holidays.
Yeah. And then got bent out of shape about that.
People got bent out of shape about that, so they just stripped everything off, and now you just have red cups.
Really?
And that sucks for everybody.
That is really sad.
You know? It's like, look, I like I said, I don't want to get too preachy on here, but like I just wish that people would just be a little bit more like
accepting.
It's like, look, okay, maybe you don't celebrate Christmas. I'm sorry, but
yeah.
Do you have to ruin it for the people celebrating Christmas?
Apparently they do. But that's something that I don't think people really would understand here. But in the States, you know.
Yeah.
But that's kind of like a Pandora's box, a can of worms I don't want to open up there, you know. But I do want to ask you.
Yeah.
Do you have any really memorable Christmas stories living
in Japan?
In the States.
Oh, in the States? Oh God.
Yeah.
Of course.
Just share like one or two.
So I remember oh man, it's hard for me to discern which ones I want to do.
The first one that came to mind.
I don't know if I'm going to tell a specific story, but I want to tell you like what my Christmas routine was every year as a kid.
Okay.
Because that part to me is more memorable than an individual story. So, half of my family lived in Oregon because that's where my dad's from.
Okay.
So we would start off like Christmas season. I would have 3 Christmases. It was fantastic as a kid.
3 Christmases?
3 Christmases.
Wait, break that down. Why?
So we'll get there.
Okay.
All right. So for the first Christmas, first Christmas
of all, what day
year,
was that?
Usually it was like early December.
Early December. Okay.
So like right when winter vacation would start for kids. So probably, I don't know. I'd say maybe mid-December, like somewhere around the 10th or 15th, whatever kids go on vacation. So we would drive down to Salem, Oregon.
Okay.
Because that's where my dad's from. And we would go to my grandpa's house. And my grandpa lived in this like middle of nowhere, like old town. And we would go there and I would meet my cousins, my uncles and aunts and my grandparents. and we would open presents there. And like it was such a memorable experience because like first of all, it was the only time that I would see those members of my family.
Mm-hmm.
And then also like my grandpa was an alcoholic.
Okay.
So he was a functional alcoholic. He never appeared drunk, but he was always drinking. So like I just have this vivid memory of my grandpa drinking Bloody Marys, like just 24/7.
Yeah. Okay.
Just 24/7. Just the guy would always have a Bloody Mary in his hand, and he was a really great guy. I loved my grandpa, but it's like that for me was like the first feeling of Christmas. Like, oh, there's my grandpa. All right, great. And then so second Christmas we'd be back in Seattle, and this would be Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. Okay.
So my grandpa on my mom's side, my grandparents on my mom's side would have a big Christmas dinner the night before, and we would invite all of our family members over. And so I would only get here's the selfish me. I would only get one present. It would be from my grandparents.
But that's really a Christmas Eve kind of thing, though, right?
Yeah. So this was compared like the previous Christmas. I would be getting everything from like my aunts and uncles and grandparents and everything. And I remember, so this was a huge dinner, and as a kid, I really liked black olives. And so they always used to serve these huge bowls of black olives, and I always used to like take them and like put them right on my fingers.
And you'd eat them like
that?
Yeah. Okay.
And so I'd be running around the house just like eating black olives and stuff off my fingers, and you know my cousins would be there, so I'd be playing with my cousins, and that would be my second Christmas.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And I specifically remember one thing because like in my grandparents' living room, it was always a really dark room, and they would have a whole bunch of like electronic ornaments on there. They would be playing like different little jingles and everything. And so
like the ornaments themselves would be playing a jingle. Okay.
Yeah. Then we would get home, and usually we would go. So we were Catholic at the time, so we would go to Catholic Mass.
Okay. Yeah.
And so we would go to midnight mass, which
midnight up from Christmas Eve to Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Like midnight mass. Okay.
Yeah, and you weren't Catholic, right?
No.
Okay. So Catholic Mass is boring. Is really, really, really boring.
What do you do?
You sit there and sing like old, like 500-year-old songs, and you know the priest stands up and does a little dance thing, and they talk about Jesus for another hour, and like you get out by like 3 a.m.
Okay.
And so you get back, and it's like finally, it's like, oh my God, I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
And then you would go to sleep.
Okay.
And then I remember, because I was a kid, I would always wake up early.
Yeah.
Right? So I would wake up at like 7 a.m. and just be like, let's go. I want to open presents.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? And like, I always remember being really frustrated because it was so hard to get my parents out of bed.
Yeah.
But then my parents would finally get out of bed, and my sister Carrie, she lived in Oregon, so she would always be staying with us, so she would wake up on time. But my sister Chelsea and my brother Chad, they would always show up late, and it used to drive me insane
because you have to wait to open presents until everyone has come, right?
They would always show up late. It used to drive me insane because I just wanted to open presents. And I'm like, God, why are you guys here at 6 a.m.? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, right.
You know, and I understand as an adult now, like why they weren't super motivated. It's like, it's Christmas or whatever. We'll show up when we get there.
Yeah, right.
To be fair, though, my sister would always bring coffee.
Yeah.
She would bring like Starbucks and everything. But then we would sit down and we would have breakfast together, and then we would go upstairs and open presents. And
okay,
like just that schedule during December is so precious to me.
Yeah,
because like it just embodies my childhood, and it makes me think about that. And I mean, I can't give my kid 3 Christmases. Like their grandparents are all the way in America, but
dude, your plane bill would be like
insane, just insane.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited to be a dad now.
Yeah.
And I want to share that with my kid.
Yeah, you can make your own Christmas traditions.
Yeah.
It's weird because like you know, when you were talking about going to mass, right? So yeah, I grew up Christian too, but I grew up Protestant.
Okay.
And I think my one of my aunts was like Episcopalian or something. I don't know. But so we would sometimes go to the Protestant version of that, where you had like a little drama of like Jesus being born and stuff. So like it's funny because so you have one holiday, Christmas, but there's like two sides to it, right?
Yeah.
So you have like the one side, which is Santa Claus and reindeer. This is great, which comes from like old paganism before Christianity and stuff. And then you have like the Christian religious holiday. And so like in the States, pretty much everyone celebrates the Santa Claus Christmas.
Yeah.
But then the Christians are the ones who do like
the really hardcore, let's make Christmas not fun.
Yeah, let's make Christmas not fun. Exactly. Yeah, because it's funny because like so for like the religious Christians, like they'll have something called like not a Christmas pageant, but like a Christmas play, where like all the kids who attend the church, they'll do a little play based on the story of Jesus's birth. Yeah. And so like you'll have like a girl who's like 7 years old playing Mary and then her husband Joseph and like all this stuff. And I remember I was one of the shepherds one time and I was like, this is so cool. And like everyone's like wearing bed sheets over their head, different colored bed sheets because like we don't have the actual clothes and stuff. Yeah. But that's like a big thing about for Christmas for religious people. But what I have this really, really strong memory in my mind of this is back when I still believed in Santa Claus, which actually no one told me Santa Claus wasn't real. I figured it out by myself when I was 7 or 6, and then my sister was like, "What? Santa Claus isn't real?" I'm like, "Alex, he can't be real. I mean, look, he can't travel to all the houses that fast." And she got so angry at me. But yeah, so I remember like we would leave out a plate of cookies and some milk. Yeah. So like for us in my uncle's house, we had the tree and the fireplaces on the ground floor, and it was a living room. So there were many couches, and then there was this one table that we would leave a plate of cookies and some milk on. And I remember coming down the next morning, and the cookies were gone. And the milk was drunk.
Oh, that's proof right there.
I was like, holy crap, this is so cool. Santa Claus came. And there was all these presents under the tree now. But then I remember, this was actually a couple years after I stopped believing in Santa Claus. I came down earlier just to see, I came down in the middle of the night just to see what was up. And I saw my parents wrapping the presents. And they were like, no, Arthur, don't. Oh, wait, you don't believe in Santa Claus. It's okay. Just don't tell anyone. But it's funny because it's like all these parents, right? They'll put on these little traditions and stuff to talk about, like Santa Claus. And one thing that we did in Germany a lot is, so in the German tradition, I think Santa Claus comes on December 17th, actually.
Oh, really?
And you actually put your boots outside of your house. So like in Germany, when I lived in Germany, we would take our boots and we would put it outside. And the next day I would have like candies and like maybe like a teddy bear or something in my boots. I was like, oh, St. Nicholas came. This is great. And then I went to America for like Christmas. Yeah. There's just all these traditions I kind of miss those, but I can do those here. I can make new ones. Yeah.
Something I honestly, I really like how progressive Japan is about adopting stuff like that, because people just are completely on board for just starting that. Yeah. Like, I think, I don't remember if I mentioned it on this channel, but in my buddy's neighborhood for Halloween, they have a trick-or-treating group.
Oh, yeah. I remember
I think I mentioned that. And it's a little ridiculous that it's like, all right, this is a trick-or-treating group. Like, you guys are like making like lists of people that are part of this. It's very Japan. But I also really appreciate that though, because I like when I see stuff that's familiar to me here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny now though, because like, so you and I, we're gonna be, you're gonna be starting a family, and I already have a family, right? Yeah. But we can start to make our own traditions here. I'm kind of excited for that. I feel like a weight on my shoulders sometimes about all this this responsibility that I have to like build the culture of my family. Yeah. But I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah. I've made new homestead, so the Miller family is officially in Japan now.
Yeah. So she's gonna be known as like Mira Yui.
Yui's changed her last name.
Oh, already?
So,
Wow,
yep.
cool, awesome.
Yeah, so she's officially Yui Miller.
Okay, but what's like the
Mira?
Yeah,
Mira.
Okay.
So it's spelled the way mirror is spelled in
Mira.
katakana.
Yeah.
Which I'm kind of bummed out about because I wanted to be mummy. I thought that would be a lot more cool.
Oh, Mira. Yeah. Well, you could probably do that if you want to, but she probably doesn't want to do that. You don't want it to be Mira.
You don't want to be associated with dead people, but I think that would be kind of cool.
Yeah. So is there anything more about like this Christmas topic you want to talk about, or?
I think I pretty much got everything off my chest.
Talked about some good traditions and stuff. Yeah, I was listening to Christmas music before you got here.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, just because.
Christmas, I'm like 50-50 on Christmas music, I mean. Okay. Because on one hand, I like it, but on the other hand, it's like, dude, from the beginning of December, my mom would start decorating the house. Yeah. And I kid you not. So for whatever reason, I do not know, but my mom loves listening to the same thing over
my mom does too.
And over. Like she'll listen to the same song.
Oh, the same song.
Over and over. And she'll sing along to it the whole time. On repeat. It blows my mind. Okay. Like, God, it used to drive me nuts because like she'd be decorating the Christmas tree and everything, and these songs would just be on repeat. It would drive me nuts.
So speaking about decorating the Christmas tree, do you guys have in your house like a box of ornaments that you bring out every year and that you?
Oh, in Seattle? Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's actually something that I'm looking forward to because like actually in here like Christmas trees are still kind of like a new thing, but my family, in our attic, we have a box of ornaments, Christmas ornaments that we've gotten over the years. Yeah. And it seems to me like almost every ornament has some sort of meaning to it. Yeah. And so like it happens once a year where you're putting it up and you kind of reflect on, oh, this person gave this ornament to me because of this. And like we have an ornament from when we moved from Germany to the United States. And so when we put up, we remember that. And it's cool because it's like as we're decorating the tree, we're kind of reflecting on our lives so far.
Yeah.
You guys do that
We
too?
have the exact same thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a very American thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to do my own
Christmas it's really nice. List. Yeah, for sure. We had a number of Christmas traditions. We would have a Christmas movie that we always watched every year.
Was it the same movie?
Christmas Vacation. Have you ever seen it?
No, what is that?
It's like with Chevy Chase.
Oh, okay.
And yeah.
Dude, that's your Christmas movie?
That's our Christmas movie. Man. My dad was adamant on this.
Classy,
we had to watch it every year. So every single year, usually on Christmas Day, we would watch Christmas Vacation. And my dad's such a character, man. He's in the same way my mom would listen to the same song on repeat during Christmas. My dad would laugh to the point where he's got tears in his eyes to the same freaking jokes in the same movie on Christmas Vacation, like to a T. He knew that he pretty much knew the script to that movie. Yeah, because he would repeat the lines before they were saying them. Oh man! But he would still like laugh hysterically whenever the jokes happen. And it's like, Dad, we've seen this like 13 times. Yeah. How is this funny to you at this point?
Yeah. So I just have a question about your dad. So does your dad also like ruin movies when you watch them with him? Like, does he talk about what's going to happen in a movie?
Not so much.
Okay.
No. Does your dad do that?
My dad does that all
That
the
would
time.
drive me insane.
My dad is actually really good at guessing what happens in movies. So like a lot of times...
I hate watching movies with those people.
Yeah. So I just remember like... So we have this in our this is like a legend in our family about how my sister and her friends were watching a movie, and my dad is like walking down the stairs because he has like some files. He's going into the basement to get some files, and he sees them watching the movie, and he says, "Oh, is this a movie where this guy hates this guy and he kills him, but then the other person also kills his like sister, and then they all die?"
Why would you do that? That's so horrible. It's like you might as well just turn off the phone. Like, thanks, Dad. Like, I appreciate that.
Okay. Oh man. I think this is the end of it, right?
I think this is.
This was nice, dude. We drank this so fast.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
We need to. Maybe we should.
I got to go to a friend's birthday party tonight too.
Oh, you do?
So it's like,
Okay. All right, man.
just gonna be drinking 24/7.
That's great. Oh man.